Young and the Restless fans, welcome back to the channel. Happy Taco Tuesday, and grab your drinks, my YNR fans, because today's episode was filled with drama, betrayal, and just enough shade to keep us entertained. You know what? I'm going to give you a few highlights, and then we'll dive into this whirlwind of drama, shall we? First, we got Nikki's big day. Her CEO dreams come true. We got Billy versus Jill, a family feud for the ages. Sharon's spiral, a cry for help or resignation. Billy's hospital visit, is this team up or team trouble? And Jack and Diane with their Abbott family tension. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive deep into this episode today. So let's start off by talking about Nikki's big day. The CEO dreams come true. So over at the ranch, Nikki sashays down the staircase looking like the queen she is. She even got a new haircut. Now Victor is already in proud hubby mode. He crowns her as the official Chancellor CEO. Nikki, yes, she's basking in the glory of the press coverage that she's getting from her family like it's her second martini. Now the family is showed up with gifts. Nick bring her a plant and a weekly subscription because, let's face it, her track record with greenery is tragic. While Victoria reminds her to look, just breathe. And Claire, she's serving heartfelt Hallmark vibes, calling Nikki's forgiveness the best gift she's ever received. Can we cue the group hugs and smiles so bright that I guess they'll blind any other Genoa City streetlights? So now we got Billy versus Jill, a family feud for the ages without Steve Harvey. Meanwhile, over at Chancellor, Billy's cleaning out his office with all of the grace of a bull in a china shop. He FaceTimes Jill because Jill has been blowing up his phone, and let's just say things got messy. Billy feels betrayed, Jill's defensive, and accusations fly faster than Victor's private jet. Now, Billy drops the ultimate shade by calling his own mom, quote unquote, Jill, and implying that she used her health card against him. Yikes. Jill clapped back, telling him to own up to his own failures, but honestly, these two can't stop bickering. Now, when Nikki and Claire show up, Billy's there to throw one last pity party. He accuses Nikki of being complicit in Victor's scheme and drags Lily's name into it. And I'm like, really? You caping for Lily? She also threw you under the bus too, Billy. Anyway, he storms out after warning Claire to steer clear of the Newmans. I mean, somebody hand this guy a Snickers bar because he is definitely not himself. However, we see Nikki asking Claire, yeah, you know what? I gotta admit something. We did kind of sort of use Lily. No kind of sort of to it. You use Lily to get the intel on Chancellor so you can take it over by also lying to her, promising her the CEO seat, and then you are going to try to slide Lily as your second in command. Did I get it right, Nikki? Yeah, and she asked Claire, does that change your mind? And she said it didn't, but I guess maybe it might ring true of some of the things her Aunt Jordan used to tell her. So now we have Sharon's spiral, a cry for help or just resign. I mean, we're over at Crimson Lights and Nick finds Sharon wallowing in self-doubt. She's convinced that she is destined for a life sentence and doesn't want to plead insanity, even though her meds may have been switched up again. Now, Nick, ever the loyal ex, promises to care for Faith no matter what. Sharon, she's stunned that he doesn't hate her after everything. Now, these two have a bond that just won't quit, even if Sharon's inner turmoil could give a Greek tragedy a run for its money. However, Nick tells her maybe you should take a break and maybe kind of resign yourself from the daily duties here at Crimson Lights. But she said, maybe I just owe it to myself. It's my karma, which is why everybody's looking and talking about me. Girl, if you don't want to be there, go home and just sit this out. Esther can run the place. So now there's Billy's hospital visit. Shall we say team up or team trouble? Billy pops by to see Phyllis at the hospital, admitting that she was right about Sharon all along. And then he goes into this other conversation about the fact on why he looks so pitiful in this moment is because of what happened with Jill and the argument that they had and how she sold off Chancellor to Victor Newman. And of course, he's there to kind of stir the pot. After that conversation, he proposes teaming up with Phyllis once she get out of the hospital, because they're kicking her out at this afternoon, to take Victor down. And while Phyllis doesn't seem sold, she look like she's definitely tempted. These two scheming together, Genoa City, we need to buckle up if that's the case. And finally, we got Jack and Diane, the Abbott family tension. So over at the Abbott estate, Jack revealed, and also Diane reveals, that Victor Glissade deal is as empty as Diane's patience. Kyle comes down, overhears, and make it clear that he is salty about everything. He admits that he hasn't forgiven Diane for abandoning him, and without realizing it, he actually was trying to sabotage her. But Diane's teary-eyed apology is heartfelt. But Kyle, even though it touched his little heart, he isn't ready to just heal yet. Now he leaves, leaving Jack and Diane to wonder if their family can ever mend fully. Okay, so there you have it. Yes, from Nikki stepping into her power, Billy burning every bridge he crosses, to Sharon wrestling with her demons, and the mess going on over at the Abbott mansion. Yeah, this episode gave us just about everything. Who else is ready to see if Billy and Phyllis will actually take on Victor, or if Kyle ever finds his place again? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments.